What's up, Vetters? Patrick here with Vetted. The New York Post just released an interview with former Deputy Director Tim Phillips of AARO, the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, which is the Pentagon's office to, study UFOs. And Tim Phillips has since left the office, but he did an interview with the New York Post, and it's quite interesting. It comes on the heels of the Wall Street Journal article, which I made a video about. I'll put a link in the description. But this is well worth watching. Okay, I'm going to put a link in the description to the full video. You may or may not like New York Post reporter Stephen Greenstreet. I'm personally not a fan of his style of interacting with the community. I think that's the best way I can say it. I just say that's a different style than me. I want nothing to do with that. So I have my own approach. But this report is well worth watching, and I have a lot of opinions on it. In fact, I'm pretty pissed off, if I'm being honest, and you'll see why as we jump through this. So let's take a look, and let's jump into this. All right, Vetters, please hit that like button. That really helps out the videos. And, of course, if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I put out new videos about the UFO phenomena every week. I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Let's make it happen, Vetters. All right, let's jump in to the first clip here from, again, former Deputy Director of AARO, Tim Phillips.
I don't think this has gone public yet, but there were some embarrassing things that we discovered. And we had a lot of people, high-ranking people, very, very concerned and very sensitive that it could just bring discredit upon their agency or their service.
How so?
So,
what do you mean embarrassing? How?
Well, as you know, there was a false UAP program. It was an incident that started out in the Air Force. It was an anti-gravity motor that was developed from alien crash retrieval. It was hazing. It was a joke. It wasn't real. You would have been knocked your socks off to look at the alien space and the craft, and the way they did it was a Hollywood produced stuff. It was great. What happened is for decades, you probably had thousands of officers who never knew that was a fake SAP, and it got out into the wild, and you had a generation of officers that were briefed into this UFO exploitation program and didn't know it was just a joke or hazing.
I mean, what? Right? This was explained a little bit in the Wall Street Journal article, but Tim Phillips goes into greater detail here and gives a lot of explanation. And to be fair to him, he's very empathetic to these people, right? And I guess my biggest question is, where's the evidence of this, right? Why can't we see the evidence? We claim we want evidence of UFO sightings. Well, what about the evidence of this, right? And guess what it proves? How can we even believe this, first of all? Because they just admitted to lying to cover up secret programs, right? And national security. They could be lying about this too. That's the problem. They just admitted to lying for decades to thousands of soldiers. And don't worry, it bleeds into the civilian realm as well. We're just getting started. But just the fact that them admitting this admits that they lie, right? Repeatedly to their own people. Why wouldn't they lie to us? Right? Which they have. And they just admitted thousands of officers, right, told about some anti-gravitic device reverse engineered from alien technology, which I've covered on here many times. Many people have many stories. But it was all fake, they're saying. And it was a hazing ritual. Hazing? It's so crazy. What kind of hazing is this? People were threatened with their life if they spoke about it and never told the truth. What kind of haze is that? You put people in fear of their own life and their own family's life for hazing? I mean, this is criminal if true. And if true, again, just shows that our government will lie to us about this stuff to cover up. And they could very well be lying about this, because this would be the perfect cover to cover up a real UFO program. This has me so suspicious, and y'all know me, I'm super skeptical about this stuff, but I have to admit, this isn't having the effect that I think these people think it would have on us. See, it's all smoke and mirrors. There's nothing to see here. Well, that's not actually what I think. It actually makes me think they're is something. You know, this is the perfect cover, right? It was just a hazing ritual. It was all made up. We didn't, this, that, and the other. This angers me so much, right? And again, to be fair to Tim Phillips, he is also empathetic to these people who were told these things. Again, if this is true, but we have been provided no evidence because they even tried to cover this up as well, as you'll see later in this video. Let's continue to the next clips here. I've got them in 3 rounds. So you just saw round number 1. We're going to go to round 2, and then we'll go to round 3. Basically, what I did is take all the bits of Tim Phillips talking in the video and pieced them together. So that's why it's the way it is. So anyway, here's round 2 of clips from Tim Phillips talking about this.
I'll tell you, from talking to some of the witnesses, there was real fear, that what they saw or observed, they would be harmed if they shared that with us. They were scared to death and paranoid about, and we're just trying to understand the truth. And these people had sincere beliefs that there was some covert black cop, that if they revealed the truth about aliens, then someone's going to go out there and eliminate them.
So these
And
witnesses,
that was real.
these witnesses are coming to you in their heart of hearts convinced that they've seen something alien, and in their heart of hearts convinced truly that they were risking their lives talking to you guys.
Some individuals, yes.
Phillips says he had to take this damning discovery to the Director of National Intelligence, Avril Haines.
And she said, Tim, he says, could this, fake sap be the basis for this persistent urban myth that the government has recovered and reverse engineered alien technology? She said, have you done a damage assessment? How many people believe that to be true? And I said, ma'am, I don't know, but we estimate thousands. I don't think this has gone public yet, but there was a lot of misbehavior by our government early on. We built these UFO cover stories to protect what we were really doing. I was present in the skiff when we had a retired Air Force flag officer who worked out at Area 51, was asked by Force Protection to provide a portfolio of photos of traditional alien UFOs operating, being filmed at Area 51, and he delivered them to one of the UFO bars outside the gate on the east side. We thought there was a compromise of what our national security program, the 6th generation aircraft. And this very, very senior senator says, look, I want you to research this. This really concerns me. And he had asked me if I had been out to the Nevada test site. So we went through, I got read into the Air Force SAPs dealing with new advanced spacecraft and aircraft, went out there, and some of these things we have, if a guy off the street got out there and saw these things fly or touched one in a hangar, my God, they look like Klingon death ships. Absolutely amazing.
And you're saying that sums up a lot of what these whistleblowers have actually seen. Right?
Exactly.
I mean, where do we begin? So a few things here. One, this affected thousands of service members across decades. The damage assessment is probably unquantifiable. It will be impossible to assess the damage that this has caused and will cause. And the fact that, they tried to cover it up. They didn't want to include it in the report. So the Air Force was embarrassed of this and wanted to keep it a secret. And then now it's coming out, right? You see how that just seems so shady. And what about the Navy? What about Marines, right? What about all the other armed forces? Did they have hazing rituals too? Because so many sightings come out of the Navy. What about pilots? What about other countries? The UFO phenomena is not regulated to United States airspace, like at all. Such a narcissistic thing to think, right? So what are we talking about? This clearly, even if this is true, does not explain all the sightings across centuries, y'all. These sightings go back centuries. So what are we talking about? This doesn't dismiss the UAP phenomena, right? Which I've seen. sort of take place in the community, right? Online comments. See, it's all bullshit. No, that doesn't mean it's all bullshit. This can be real, and the phenomena is real too, right? There's nothing to do with that. In fact, this makes me think they did try to cover this up by creating the biggest haystack you could imagine. Seems so obvious. Now anyone looking into it will think it's all bullshit. Honestly, it's a perfect strategy. I'm not saying that's what it is. I don't know, but I'm just theorizing here. I'm speculating. I'm spitballing. Okay? And I think that is complete logical conclusion to come to. I hate to say that, but this is going to have the adverse effect, in my opinion. And the fact that, even Tim admits, if you went out and saw these things, you would think they're alien. So he's completely understanding of people who saw these things and came to the conclusions they did, right? And again, you have to remember, they told these people this thing. It's not like a week later they told them it was a joke. They let them believe it forever, right? They let them go in scared and talk to, still fear for their life if they talk about it. I mean, the damage is unquantifiable and absolutely just ridiculous. It really pisses me off that the armed services would do this if this is real, right? Because again, what about the Army, the Marines, the Navy? Is this happening in there too? Because a lot of sightings come out of that. Again, doesn't explain all the whistleblowers. It could explain some if this is true. That is true, right? It could explain some stories, whatever. Okay. But everything? Nah, it doesn't dismiss the phenomena. Not in my book. And let's move on to round 3 of clips, because even Tim admits there are things flying around we can't explain.
A small percentage of those cases, probably less than 40, we don't know what it is. We can measure it. We know it's there. It shouldn't be there. And we want to know what it is.
Well,
and
Tim,
we're taking every step to understand that phenomenon.
Well, Tim, maybe it's aliens.
Well, again, until we have evidence, I'm not going to go there. There are, there's some phenomena out there that we just don't understand. Especially, have you heard of the fiery orbs?
Oh yeah.
That when we start seeing like a corona or a discharge, a plasma discharge, and when we've had some of these really, really strange events, from the reports of the security personnel on site, these devices they're attempting to conceal themselves. In one case, when a truck from Main side was coming out onto the range, this device stopped, hovered, went off the road, and turned its friggin' lights off. Now, to me, that tells me there's a human in the loop or on the loop. Because if it was an alien, they could care less. That's not what happened, okay? Now, there's some strange stuff going on there.
Out of all the cases you saw and observed, what was the one that confused you the most and still confuses you, that you're just not sure what the heck? Is it the plasma ball? What was it that's something that struck you as particularly strange?
The black triangles.
Seriously?
The black triangles, yeah. There were some reports from credible people where they saw something and they saw a flying vehicle, triangular in shape. Just good performance coming off it. Not a huge acoustic sound. Not a lot of heat picking up. They can pick off their flares. I want to know what it is, because I think it's an adversary, capability. I think it comes from this world, not aliens. And when we got reports of the black triangles, that's something that really pricks my ears, and I want to know more.
With these black triangles, though, on your end, are you looking at them? Are you looking at photos, videos, or are you just reading a report?
All of the above.
Seriously?
Yeah, a little bit of everything. Yeah, there are things that like I said, there's a small percentage of the cases that we have unusual, flight characteristics and performance or anomalies that we don't understand. And that's where you have that this potentially disruptive technology or emerging technology that we need to understand. There are some spooky things and places they shouldn't be with performance characteristics that we couldn't duplicate today. So what is it? I don't know what it is, but we're going to find out.
He said there are still things flying around that we don't even know what they are. Even if this hazing ritual is all true, and I hope they provide evidence of this, because you can't, skeptics and debunkers should be screaming for evidence of this as well, and I don't see them doing that. That's the problem. They scream for evidence of UFO sightings, which I agree. There should be evidence of any claim, even this claim. I want to see the evidence of this. Let's hear from some people that this happened to, right? Because just taking the word is not going to be enough. And again, even Tim Phillips is saying Arrow has 40 cases. 40, that's a lot that they can't identify, especially these black triangles, these orbs, like doing things that they cannot explain, doing things that we're not capable of. And he knows the secrets we have, top secret classified stuff. He went out to check it, right? Again, if we are to believe Tim, even if this is true, there's still things flying around we don't know. And don't forget the rest of the world going back centuries. So could this explain some of the stories if it's true? Sure. Does it explain the whole phenomena? No. All right, betters. I'll put links in the description. Go check it out for yourself. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and you might be as pissed off as me, but, let me know in the comments what you think. All right, betters. We'll see you on the next one. Remember, every day's a gift, y'all. Peace!